Good evening once again, my friends and my viewers. Today we will discuss about the types of investments in gold. What are the ways we can invest in gold? Primarily, there are five types. The number one is the conventional way, that is ornamental investment that we all can do as an ornament in 22 carat, 18 carat and 14 carat also. They are all has been BIS hallmarked. So that is the one way, and another is we can invest in bars and coin. That has been the physical part, and the next one is the recently means almost 2 years back, sovereign gold bond by Central Government of India has introduced the gold investment procedure for 8 years lock-in period with a 2.5% of annual interest to be paid on the value of investment, right? So it's denominated for each and every gram. You can multiply and invest as much as you can. Limit is up to 4 lakh for every individual, and it provides also collateral loan, and the limit for HUF, Hindu Undivided Family, and other corporates for sovereign gold bond is higher. It comes with the initial public offer and available in almost all the banks and post office, and the next one is the most attractive one as of I understand in terms of liquidity, that is the gold ETF, gold electronic trading fund, that is available with almost all the banks asset management division, means HDFC gold ETF, SBI gold ETF, IDBI gold ETF, Axis gold ETF, Aditya Birla gold ETF, and so on. They all are denominated in 1 gram, means you have to pay the price of 1 gram gold and take the positions for an investment, right? And these are the banks who are offering for the 1 gram denomination. But the next one is Kotak gold ETF, Kotak Mahindra banks, or you can say Kotak gold ETF, means Kotak asset management belongs to Kotak gold ETF. They are selling every unit for 1/10 of a gram, means 100 milligram. That means you have to pay 1/10 of the price. What are you paying for SBI, Axis, and all I have said earlier? Means if SBI, Axis, HDFC, Aditya Birla is trading 4500 per unit for 1 gram, then if you want to buy Kotak gold, you have to pay 450. If I make all them equal, and there is also another denomination that is for 10 milligram, means 1/10 of 1 gram. That means if it is 4500 available with SBI, IDBI, HDFC, Aditya Birla and all, then you have to pay 45 rupees per unit. ICICI gold ETF and Reliance Nippon is mentionably trading with these denominations, and here I want to mention that SBI gold ETF last year has already been given up to 55 to 60% return, because they all were undervalued and we had a lockdown throughout this throughout last few months. So there was no other way to invest in gold. That's why people was very much prone, and they want to stay invested in gold, and they have purchased as much as they they can. So they have bought the gold ETFs and sovereign bond. Also government bond has been issued in this lockdown period. And the next one I would like to say, the fourth one is derivative mode of investment. Derivative mode of trading. This part you can't stay invested, because in derivative there is a expiry date. You can trade, you can keep buying on every contract and selling also. So future and options available here. So here you can in trade in bullion, gold and silver and other commodities too. Mainly derivatives available with NSE, MCX, NCDX and BSE also. So now coming to the fifth one, that is investment through gold mutual fund. As I have discussed about a lot about the mutual funds and ETF earlier, that as ETF is trading in the exchange, the same way the units are available with mutual funds. Means ICICI gold mutual funds are there, HDFC gold mutual funds are there, HDFC gold mutual funds are there. All the banks asset management part having this offer for their customers. They can invest with the gold, and there are as well as regular and lump sum investment you can with the mutual fund, and you can go with the direct or through broker, or you can opt for the growth option or for the dividend option, as well as you invest in other mutual funds. There are all these options too. And some date and balance fund, they also have their position for hedging and investment. They also take the position in gold, that is mentionable. And one more thing that I would like to remind, the sovereign gold bond after issuing, means once it has been issued and listed in the exchanges, then you can trade also. There is lock-in as well as you can exit options there, but you can't get the interest